It's more of like an impression of a narrative.
Do you like storytelling? I mean, in your music too, lyric-wise?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I would say storytelling per se. I think some songs might tell a story, and some songs are, I guess for me, like some songs are just like really good one-liners. Like if you're trying to pick up on a girl, like just like something that's just like really good and like that will stick, you know, and you know, make someone remember you, or the line.
I think, well, yeah, it's more of like an impression of a narrative. Like a sequence can be technically a story. Like a plot line could be a story. Like a sequence of words that you put together that give you like a visualization. Like magic marker is just a bunch of like things that you're visualizing, and it feels like you're in a place. It feels like there's a situation, but there's not like a cohesive cast. There's not like it's not autobiographical, but it's coming from a place that you only experience in like dream states, or like you have some sort of connection with.
How do you write lyrics? Do you write them together or?
We've written a few songs that we pieced our lyrics together, but usually separately for sure. It's like if he's got a song and like he needs lyrics for it, it's like I just do it. I don't even want to fuck around with trying to like, oh, well, like let me think what you think. You know, it's just...
And that's what kind of makes it cool, because like when we have our separate parts, you know, because there's a lot of songs where we sing together, and so one of us had written those lyrics, and then we just sing them together. But there's also songs, you know, like Dogs that Crime of the Season, that we call them Dogs, yeah. And where we wrote, you know, every time he's singing, like just him, he wrote that part, and then every time I sing, I wrote that part. And it's cool because it's almost like having a split personality song, because he's thinking of this like dream world, and I'm thinking of a separate dream world, and we just push it together.
But do you know what the other one is singing about?
Yeah. I do.
We have the vibe. It's like a vibe.
Well, I know, I mean, like, for example, Crime of the Season, there's a basis of, I knew the plot, like, of what I was talking about, but I don't think
Was it transvestite?
What?
Was that the transvestite thing?
Yeah, I mean, it was about transsexuals, and then I think his part was about...
Mine was more like biblical. I was like...
But it was, I mean...
In Crime of Season?
Yeah.
Oh, like pedophiles?
Yeah.
Biblical pedophiles.
So it ends up it all works together, and it's kind of talking about two different kinds of people, and I mean, so it all, kind of pieces together, but they were written completely separate.
But then you have to tell each other, well, this is the general theme of the song, or maybe
No.
So you can just write your own.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what's fun about it.
Okay. Yeah, sometimes that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you don't need to be talking about the war or talking about your family. You can just have little snippets that create visuals, and that's what we like to do, I feel like.
No, but I can imagine that if you sing the both of you sing a part, and then you have to tell each other, well, this is going to be the outlet. Let's write something that makes us angry, or maybe something that makes us happy. I don't know, do you talk about this, or can just the two lyrics in one song can deal with a whole different subject?
Totally. I don't think it's like, I don't think a chorus is going to have two different ideas, but the verse part that sounds, you know, that has a different melody and a different beat and all that can have a totally different lyrical meaning than the next part. It's a different part, and like we have a lot of endings in our songs, and I think that like that's just it's a new chapter. It doesn't need to all tie into each other, really.
Okay. Last question. How is the new Queens of the Stone Age album coming about?
I don't know. Do you know?
Do you know?
No, I don't know. No, nothing's been. There's no comment about that.
Because you can't talk about it.
I just don't want to talk about it, I guess. But I mean, there's nothing really to say right now.
Okay.
You'll see when it comes out.
When it drops.
Do you know?
I don't know. I hardly even know where we are right now, man.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.